Hey, what's up guys? Dan here. Today I'm going to be talking about my daily success routine, how I win every single day, every single week, every single month, and what I do every single day as part of my routine to move forward in the achievement of my goals and dreams and live my best possible life. So I think that this video is going to help so many of you guys out because routine is everything. If you establish good habits, if you establish a good routine, you know, it will propel you forward in the pursuit of your best life and in maximizing your potential. So right here, I decided to bring you guys this video. I'm in my hotel room right now in San Francisco. Right here, as you can see, we've got the view right here in downtown San Francisco. I'm just traveling right now, seeing a couple friends, visiting a couple people, but I really wanted to get this video out there for you guys. I think it's super, super important. I think that, you know, my daily success routine has been probably, you know, the biggest factor in, so far, my success and in my future success. So I want to start off this video by saying that every single person has the same 24 hours. The one thing we all have in common as humans, you know, some people might have more money, some people might be, you know, poor, rich, you know, some people might have more things, but every single person, you know, we all share the same thing. We all have the same 24 hours. We all have the same 7 days of the week. We all have the same 12 months of the year. And, you know, most of all, we all have one life. Like, I'm pretty sure no one has had two lives. So, yeah, so, I mean, you know, we all live to whatever, 80 years old, 90 years old, 100 years old. And it's totally up to you. It's totally up to us, you know, every single person individually, how you're gonna spend those, you know, that time, the time that you have. So everybody's given, you know, a specific amount of time. Like, everybody has the exact same amount. And yeah, some people live longer. I'm not, you know, I'm not talking about that, but it's totally up to you. It's totally up to you. And so, and what that means is that because we all share this, we all have about, you know, around the same time, and especially we have the same 24 hours, everybody has the opportunity to achieve success and live their best possible life. So I wanted to get that out there because it is incredibly, incredibly important to understand that. A lot of people think that, you know, people that have gotten rich or that have gotten successful have had, you know, kind of like advantages in life, and that could be true. But if you look at the statistics, 80% of millionaires are actually self-made. So that being said, you know, I think that just shows you that everybody using their time correctly in the pursuit of their goals and dreams of their best life can achieve whatever it is that they set their mind to. So throughout my day, as part of my success routine, if you want to call it, I firmly believe in painting huge and vivid visualizations of what it is that I want in my head always. Like, I'm always, like, you know, dreaming, and I always have this clear, super clear picture in my head of exactly what I want to accomplish and exactly what I want to achieve. So I think that that's super, super important because if you're controlling the pictures that are entering your mind and that are playing in your mind, you know, it's everything. It's everything. Positive and negative thoughts are everything. And we'll get to that soon here in this video. But my advice to you is, you know, as part of your success routine, I want you to visualize exactly what it is that you want and, you know, your perfect life. You know, make it super clear. The clearer the vision is, the faster you'll get it. So visualize whatever it is that you want all day, all the time, you know, and have tunnel vision and focus on what you want, all right? The #1 battle that you will fight in your life is against your own mind, because your own mind has the power to bring you your best possible life, or it has the power to completely destroy your life. It depends on what kind of thoughts you're channeling into your mind, what kind of pictures you're seeing, what kind of visualizations you're having, and, you know, with beliefs and things like that. But you always want to visualize exactly the life that you want, and, you know, that will bring you so much closer to it because you're gonna feel the emotions associated with it, and it's gonna push you to work and take action towards that. So as part of my morning routine, I wake up every single morning, and as soon as I get out of bed, by the way, I wake up usually between 6 and 7 a.m. Sometimes, you know, some weeks I go 5 a.m. if I'm in the mood, but usually it's between 6 and 7 a.m., maybe sometimes 7:30 or 8, depending on if I went to bed late and if I was working. But every single morning I wake up and I turn on my Bluetooth speaker and I play some, you know, amazing uplifting music, and that gets me going, that gets me out of bed, and then, you know, like, my day is started. And then it takes me 15 to 20 minutes, you know, shower, brush your teeth, doing all that stuff. And after that, I go and eat breakfast. I have the exact same thing for breakfast every single day. I usually, you know, don't change my eating habits every single day. I eat the same thing every single day. During breakfast, I listen to entrepreneurship audiobooks, maybe podcasts. Usually, lately, it's been Tai Lopez videos because I'm in a lot of his upper level courses, like the Accelerator, the Entrepreneur Accelerator, and things like that, which really, really help you out if you're, you know, depending on where you are in your entrepreneurship journey. Like, for me, that stuff helps me out so much. Talks about, like, scaling your business, accountants, and all that stuff. And then once I'm done breakfast, I sit down at my desk and I play amazing music. And the very first thing that I do before anything is I take my notepad. I just bought, like, an Amazon Basics, like, lined notebook, and I write down my goals. I write down my goals. And I have another video on this channel about how to set goals properly, so you guys can watch that video. It's somewhere here on this channel. It's an amazing video, one of the best I've made in my opinion, because it will tell you exactly how to live your best life, what goals you need to set. Once I'm done writing my goals, obviously with the music playing in the background, I make a to-do list for the day. I have a whiteboard with goals for the month, goals for the week, and kind of like things to do for the day. Like things to do for the month are kind of like business goals for the month. So like kind of like what I need to have accomplished by the end of the month, maybe like make a funnel or, you know, launch a couple new Amazon products or, you know, something like that. So that's for the month. The week, and in the week, I basically write down the things that I have to be doing this week to get, you know, to accomplish those things in the month. But what I do for the day is I write down the to-do list for the day. It's not more than 3 or 4 things. You don't want to have a to-do list of more than 5 things because you're just not going to accomplish everything and you're going to feel like you're not really doing much. So super important, just keep your to-do list short, 3 or 4 things. And what I do is I circle 1 or 2 things, usually one thing. I circle the one thing, like the 20% that's going to give me the 80% of the results. If you guys know the Pareto principle, you can Google it. 20% of your work will give you 80% of your results. So sometimes I go to the gym in the morning, sometimes I go in the evening, usually I go in the evening. So once I wrote down a to-do list, I know exactly what I need to do today. It's usually the same things every day, like make a video, like check Amazon, make a listing for Amazon, things like that. By 2 to 3 p.m., I'm done working usually. So, you know, just a couple hours. You want to focus on your most productive work. You know, without any kind of distractions. And then I have the rest of the day to, you know, read books, go to the gym. I usually go to the gym after, so in the evening, 5 or 6 p.m. I just enjoy going to the gym later in the day. And then I chill out, hang out, do whatever, because I know that I've done what I need to do today, right? It's all about consistency. A very important thing that I've learned by reading books, I think it's The One Thing by Gary Keller, you must have some kind of reward at the end of the day that you're gonna look forward to. So usually I have some kind of reward, like, you know, even like watching the sunset at like a nearby resort. So I live down in Arizona, and you know, the sunsets are obviously beautiful. So your reward can be whatever it is that you want, but you need to have some kind of reward at the end of the day, because then it will motivate you to, you know, get through the stuff that you need to do for the day, so then you can enjoy yourself later. So really, I mean, that's pretty much it. It's not that complicated. You know, you just gotta know, you just gotta have goals. Goals are very important, and you just gotta know what you have to accomplish this month, what you have to accomplish this week, and what you have to do today to move forward, right? So it's all about patience, right? But you know, it's patience, but using the 24 hours that you have productively. Using the 24 hours that you have, like no 0 days. I don't know if you've heard of the concept, no 0 days. Basically, you don't want to have a day where you literally did absolutely nothing. You know how some people, they go to work Monday to Friday, and basically they, you know, they literally like watch TV and just, you know, watch football on Saturday the whole day eating, right? Sitting on the couch. Like, you can't do that. You just can't do that. There's no 0 days. You know, even like picking up and reading a book for 10 minutes, right? That will move you forward, right? As the billionaire Charlie Munger said, you want to go to bed every single night wiser. All right, so it's super, super important that every single day, you know, you're learning and you're moving forward. So as you can see, the daily success routine, not that complicated. You know, there are a couple things like if I'm, I don't know, if I'm like traveling or whatever, if I'm sitting in an Uber, or if I have nothing to do, or as soon as, you know, maybe I have some negative thoughts in my head, which happens, it's natural, right? Even though I'm a very positive person otherwise, and I always look forward and I always, you know, dream great things and dream big, sometimes you have negative thoughts and you just have to catch them. What I do is I catch them, and instantly I pull out my phone, and I have my Evernote in there, so it's just like a note-taking app, and I have my goals in there, and I start writing down my goals. I just literally, like, you know, I have them written down there, and I just write them under. So, you know, that way I focus on my goals, and I focus on the future, and I just, you know, all the negative stuff just erases. You know, if I'm sitting in a taxi or an Uber, I'm writing down my goals if I have nothing to do. So you must have patience and consistency. Like, this is so, so, so important. You must be doing the 1 or 2 things that will move you forward toward your final goals and dreams every single day. You know, there's not a lot of things you have to do. You might think that you have 100 million things to do, and, you know, people say they're super busy all the time, but they don't understand that if they only focused on the 20% of the work that will give them 80% of the results, that's when they'll live their most productive and their best life. It's like going to the gym, right? So, you know, if you're on a gym plan, or if you have a workout routine, like for example, I go 5 times a week, you know, and I have it structured, whatever, like one day's leg day, chest day, whatever, right? So I have to go 5 times a week. Like if I go 4 times, 3 times in 1 week, then, you know, the whole schedule gets screwed up, right? And so it's exactly the same thing with entrepreneurship. If you know, don't do what you have to do today, you start losing momentum, you start losing focus, and focus and momentum, that is essential in, you know, having exponential growth in your life and really, you know, living out your best life and living your goals and dreams. So anyway, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's not as complicated as it sounds, but that is my personal daily success routine. I think the main thing is just controlling your mind, controlling the thoughts that enter your mind, and always thinking positively, always dreaming big, and always visualizing exactly the life that you want. And writing down your goals, I just do it all the time. You know, morning, night, I can't stress this enough. And I learned this from my mentor, Grant Cardone, and a couple of the other ones there. You know, you want to write down your goals every single morning, every single night. so many successful people do it, it just works. Like every single thing that I've written down in my Evernote, you know, I've gotten in my life. So anyway, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope this really helped you guys out in structuring your daily success routine and in getting a look into my own success routine. And I hope you guys absolutely kill it tomorrow. You know, establish a good routine. Remember, always dream big, you know, think big, and visualize exactly what you want, because it will get you what you want, to motivate you and push you forward to take action. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Subscribe to the channel. You can go ahead and reach out to me on social media, Instagram and Snapchat. The links for those are down below. I try to answer everybody. I get so many messages, but it's just deeply fulfilling to me to be able to help so many people out, especially through this, through my YouTube, through social media. So go ahead and reach out. I'm looking forward to the messages. And yeah, once again, subscribe, like the video, leave a comment. I'll see you guys soon.